Streets gonna always be fucked. Yeah.
Let's go out to Hollywood.
Okay, now put a Mac on the map if you won't get on. Now put a spitter on the map if you won't get on. Now put a pole on the map if you won't get on. Say put a feet on the map if you won't get on. Say put EI on the map if you won't get on. Can't put that Drew on the map if you won't get on. Say put a Mark on the map if you won't get on. I'm a good looking rapper, I ain't trying to stunt. What up, though? What's cracking, Scorpio? I hope that all of my beautiful and my handsome Scorpios out there are doing well. All right, you guys, so let's see what it is that you need to know. These are going to be your money messages for your career, your finances, your life purpose. You can be an entrepreneur, like whatever messages you feel or guidance you feel you needed at this time, okay? So we have denial. I feel like for some of you guys, maybe you've been telling yourself no, or you feel like the answer is going to be no, but maybe you're insisting that really is something that it's not. Okay, so it's like you're making a big deal out of nothing. Is what I'm picking up. Okay, now for some of you, there could be something that you're refusing to see. So the reason why maybe a particular opportunity didn't work out for you guys, or why things have not been working out the way that you wanted to, it's because you're refusing to see something. Like maybe the universe wants you to take a different path or a different route or do something differently here, but you're not doing it. Okay. You've been wearing a false front to make money. It's time to remove that mask. So for some of you, if maybe what you've been doing to make money, like it really ain't making you the type of money that you wanted to, you know what I'm saying? And like you've been using this false mask, this front. And I feel like Spirit is wanting you to focus more on your life purpose. You have new ideas and inspirations that will guide you to your divine calling. Yeah, so if you've been feeling like some doors have been closed for you lately, I feel like it's because you have a divine path. And Spirit is now wanting you to put that time and energy and effort into your divine path. What is meant for you will not leave as long as you continue to push forward. So it's like even though these doors have been closed for you, like whatever the divine has set up for you in the end, like you're still going to be successful. Now, you may need to ask for some things, or you may need some things, or some things I feel like are going to come in for you. They're going to align for you to help you carry out this vision. So the reason why those particular doors were closed, or why you didn't get those particular jobs, or why you didn't get to do some things the way that you wanted to, was because it's like the divine, they have another blessing. For some of you, there needed to be an ending here, okay? You needed to end. For some of you, you were being called maybe to walk away from a job. The reason why you haven't been able to find a job was because they want you, or it's time for you to walk within your life purpose. The reason why these doors were closed in your face was because there needed to be some type of ending. Like something happened that was inevitable. It's like no matter what you did, you weren't going to be able to prevent this ending here, okay? Because you have a major blessing that is coming your way, okay? This is going to be a wish fulfillment. So this particular career path, this particular job that maybe you've had to wait on, like this is going to be a wish fulfillment. Like everything that you want is going to be the type of money that you want to make, the off days, the hours, everything. If you got kids, you're going to be able to work around, and these people will be willing to work around your schedule. You know, if you got a doctor's appointment, like whatever it is, these people will be willing to work with you. Them past jobs, some supervisors, them folks, they ain't want to work with you. You know, they want you to come in and like the shit was one sided. You know, you'll come in on your off days, you will stay over, but then when you needed something, you could never get that time. You always have to use your time or some shit like that, okay? But I feel like you've been enlightened about some things, okay? And like sometimes, you know, things can happen. What's that? Protection was God's direction. You know, redirection. They want you to redirect. The reason why you were protected, the reason why some of these doors was closed was because Spirit wants you to redirect your focus, redirect your time and energy on something else. Okay, work on your stability. You know, learn to accept some things, persevere over these challenges here, these obstacles, because I feel like you went through some challenges. You've been through some obstacles, especially with your finances here. Like money, baby, ain't been okay. And if you a Scorpio like me, when your money ain't okay, it's like shit, everything else just fall down here. You know what I'm saying? Like you feel like nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a Scorpio that don't like to be broke. So when my money is funny, baby, it fucks with me big time, okay? But I feel like some of the things that you went through was to help you persevere. You went through some challenges. You had to jump over some hurdles, baby, and Shit, you could be average height like me, a little short. You're like, how the fuck I'm supposed to jump over this 6 foot hurdle? And I'm only 5 foot. You know what I'm saying? Like, you was like, my horizontal jump ain't that great. But I feel like they just wanted to teach you about persevering, to endure, to be able to solve resolutions, even though you didn't have the answers, to be able to just sit back and know that the universe is going to work for you here. You see what I'm saying? Like, allow them to do their job, and that way you don't always have to be jumping over these hurdles. You ain't always got to have all these heavy burdens when it comes to your career, when it comes to your money here. All right, so tell us more. What does Scorpio need to know when it comes to their career and their finances? What else do they need to know? 5 of Swords. I feel like, look at this. You went through a lot of challenges and obstacles because they wanted you to put in more work. For some of you, whatever this is that you were working on, you kind of was giving it the bare minimum. So, like, if you were an entrepreneur, if you did have a side hustle, like whatever you were doing, it was like you were not putting in the work that you were supposed to be going through. So I feel like you really went through some hard times. You really had a lot of obstacles and hurdles that you had to jump over. But it was like they wanted you to take action. They wanted you to have more discipline here, to be more confident so that you can make progress in whatever it was that you were working on, whether this was your career path, your life purpose, your entrepreneur, like your business, like whatever it was. Some of you were nervous and afraid. You were scared to step outside the box, show your true self, live in your truth, you know. But I feel like spirit is recognizing you. You're getting this recognition. Okay. You were scared of failure for some of you guys. You were afraid of failure, and that's why you didn't put your energy. You didn't give this your 110%. But because of this, you're about to receive a blessing. If you have been a Scorpio that's been working on yourself, you've been more focused on your calling, you're about to receive rewards. For some of you, this can be an upgrade at work. This can be an upgrade throughout your life. But this is going to be a big blessing, okay? Angel number 666 can be significant here, okay? Let's get one more, and then I'm gonna pull one message for my entrepreneurs. Let's get one more for Scorpio. What else do they need to know? 2 of Wands. Yeah, I feel like for some of you, you feel like you were losing potential, or the universe felt like you were losing potential in yourself. You weren't able to think, you weren't able to be creative, you were overwhelmed, and I feel like this was because you weren't giving it your all. Like the universe just wanted you to put 100% in your endeavors, your projects, whatever it was that you were doing. Look at this. Simplify. They want you to stop wasting time on work that wasn't going to move your business forward. Some of y'all was giving your time and energy to other people and things, but it won't put no money in your pocket, okay? Complete the task that's going to bring you money first. They wanted you to learn how to attract, learn the laws of attraction. Focus on attracting and building relationships with clients who are happy to buy your products and services here, okay? And we got this website for some of you. You're being called to build a design or some type of website here that's going to attract your buyers. So some of you, you're going to have an online business. You're going to be selling products. You're going to be selling things online, but you need to learn how to build a happy relationship with these people so they will engage with you more and they will be happy to spend money with you. They'll be happy to buy these products. Okay. And we had Conquer. Look at this, y'all. The shit keep coming out. I can't even get to it fast enough. You went through all these challenges here because Spirit wanted you to know that you had the strength to overcome all challenges that were put on your path, okay? Put on your path, you went through a lot of challenges and obstacles that fucked you up emotionally. Like you were always on this roller coaster of feelings and emotions. Sometimes you feel good, sometimes you feel bad. But it was like no matter how you felt, especially on them bad days, you still had to show up. You still had to do and put your effort into whatever it was that you were building and creating for yourself, okay? You were creating financial freedom, and they wanted you to keep going and learn how to be unstoppable. Stop allowing these little things that people do and say. Stop allowing these roadblocks that's put on your path to stop you, because in the past, I feel like you did. I feel like you've learned the lesson now. For some of you, this is the lesson that you're learning. Like, you can't allow these roadblocks, you can't allow these challenges and shit to get you down. Like, they just want you to continue to persevere so that you can learn how to accomplish your goals. You can learn how to fight these battles. Like, they was gonna be there to fight every step of the way, but you had to learn that lesson as well. Okay, let's pull a money message. Okay, so before I close out this reading, let's get a money message for Scorpio. What does Scorpio need to know? What does Scorpio need to know when it comes to their career, their money, and their finances here? What does Scorpio need to know? We got treasure. You're about to be experiencing worry-free finances. That means that you ain't got to be worried about your finances, your money, your bank account. It's always going to be full. You're always going to have enough, okay? You're about to receive an asset. So this is going to be more than what you asked for here, okay? Now, your career, you can be in an executive position because remember, we did have an upgrade, okay? You can be in an executive position now. You can be in sales. So remember, we did talk about that you will be selling products to your clients here. You're going to have a career in sales. You're planning for some things, but you also had a hidden talent. So I feel like for some of you, some of these challenges and shit that you went through was for you to see your gifts, okay? For you to see your own talent and the things that you've been hiding or people tried to hide from you. All right, you guys, I love you. And until next time, stay blessed